Hi, I'm Morgan Sarkeesian, and today I will explain why TechShield should invest in T-Mobile. T-Mobile covers about 140 countries throughout the world. It is a wireless communication company, which means they are focused on paging, calling, texting, and data use. So there's four reasons why TechShield should invest in T-Mobile. One, because of their growth in financing. Two, because of the strategic planning, business planning. And three, because of their global brand exposure. First, we'll be talking about their financing. So I based my research on two classifications, income and the churn rate. First, the income. As you can see in figure 1, the total revenue and income has raised every year in the past 3 years. The growth rate in revenue is 16.2% and the growth rate in expense is 14.2%. This means that the revenue has been overpassing the growth rate in expense. Second classification was the churn rate. The churn rate is basically the amount of customers that the company has lost in a set period of time. In 2014, T-Mobile's churn rate was 1.58. In 2015, it was 1.39. And in 2016, it was 1.30. This means that it's decreased in the last 3 years as well. That means the customers tend to stay with their company. The risks involved in this, however, Verizon and AT&T have a much higher income. As you can see in figure 2, that even though T-Mobile has risen and growth that high, Verizon and T-Mobile surpass it tremendously. However, by time, T-Mobile could reach and even surpass these two monsters in the industry. Next, we'll be talking about their business plan. It consists of customer programs and plans and their business ventures and investments. Right now they have the on-carrier plan, which brings a twist to the normal plans for their industry. It consists of no contract subscriptions, transparent pricing, and inexpensive global roaming fees, while having free Wi-Fi connectivity and free music streaming. Some of their purchases and investments include Spectrum Internet, in which they upgraded to a 600 megahertz connection. Figure 3 shows the connectivity in the United States throughout the states with strong and weak connections. This investment was $8 million, which was the largest in their company's history, but it basically means that they're willing to pay money to strengthen their company. Also, they purchased Metro PCH, which is a prepaid phone company. But prior to this acquisition, they did not have any presence in the prepaid industry. Now, they are the largest in the US with 16 million customers. They even attracted 92% of those customers to connect with the T-Mobile network. Finally, we'll talk about brand exposure for T-Mobile. They have sports sponsorships and expose themselves through social media. First, we'll talk about sports. As you can see in figure 4, they have a new arena in Las Vegas which opened in 2016. It's called the T-Mobile Arena. It's available to host basketball events, hockey events, concerts, award shows, just to name a few. It's important because it exposes themselves to a wide range of people in different audiences of different sports. They also sponsorships for sports teams and sports leagues, which include FIFA, which is soccer, MLB, which is baseball, and esports, which are gaming. They're jersey sponsors to FC Bayern Munich, which is a soccer giant in Germany. They're also named sponsor to the Austrian Soccer League and the MLB Home Run Derby, which is the part of the All-Star weekend for baseball. It's also a cellular sponsor for esports teams TSM and Cloud9. They also have a strong presence in social media. This starts with CEO John Legere. He has 3.7 million followers on Twitter, and he always appeals to the younger crowd with this. As you can see in Figure 5, some of his tweets have a younger sense of humor. They go against the competition with a friendly joke. To conclude, I feel like T-Mobile is the obvious choice for investment. TechShield should invest in T-Mobile based on the three criteria I covered earlier about their financing, their business plan, and their brand exposure. Thank you for your time.